take a deep breath. That's what we say when we feel like someone is stressed out emotionally, mentally, and holding their breath or panting or can't take a breath, literally can't get new inspiration. For what does it mean when we say, take a deep breath? To take a deep breath is to take a more profound breath, more conscious breath. To be fully conscious of our breath, it's helpful to think of 3 diaphragms involved in breathing. A throat diaphragm, a chest diaphragm, and a pelvic floor diaphragm. Shallow breathing is the opposite of taking a deep breath. Shallow breathing is almost like panting, involving only a small portion of the muscles involved in respiration. Panting, just slight center muscles. And again, panting is done typically with the mouth open. Tired, deflated, exhausted, exasperated, literally without breath. To take a deep breath is to fill our bodies and to empty our bodies all the way. I think we can do this with a couple hands. What do you say? So, if we take the thumb and the forefinger, put them right at the collarbones, this is all connected to the collar, throat, diaphragm, and then put the thumb in the navel and the fingertips on the pubic bone, and then when we inhale now, we inhale and expand on the top, expand from the top hand to the bottom hand, expand from the thumb to the forefinger to the pelvic floor. When we exhale from the pelvic floor, pubic bone to navel, navel towards the collarbones closing in slightly. Inhale, all points separating, opening. And exhale, all points closing, tightening. To take a deep breath is not to stress out and lose sight of the pelvic floor. Again, hands below the collarbone, thumb in the navel. Sometimes people might want to take a deep breath by just sucking air in. That's really a little bit of a stressful deep breath. It wasn't an expansion, and it was sort of shallow. It just sort of stopped here in the chest. It didn't really enter the pelvis. And then the exhalation was still not really fully engaged. So we want to invite to take a deeper breath is to take a more profound breath. To take a more profound breath is to have an expanded sense of consciousness. The energy of the inhalation is uplifting and liberating. The exhalation is manifesting and grounding. To take a deep inhalation is ultimately to liberate our fear of the future, our sadness of the past. And the second half is really about manifesting a new action, a new plan. And there's the pause at the top and the bottom. Inhale, energy rising up. Body opening up. A profound breath in which the inhalation takes you to the source, to the field of infinite possibilities, new solutions. You can release and you can tap into the new in the pause at the top. Take a deep inhalation. Expand all three diaphragms. Liberate back to the source. And then exhale and manifest. Often we see people say, ah. Inhale, take a deep inhalation. Exhale, ah. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, ah. See, for me, the deep inhalation has to have this back of the head, has to have this uplifting quality. It can't be just a... It's like we're catching our breath as opposed to embracing the breath. And that we can have a more profound experience. Take a deep inhalation. Pause, exhale. Pause. So be it. The pause at the bottom of the exhalation is where you really cement, ground, anchor your new intentions into the world. You're under emotional mental stress. Take a deep inhalation. It's not as shallow. Filling from the top to the bottom. Connecting to a more profound source. Exhale and manifesting that health and well-being in. Namaste.